True Crime and Tarot. Um, so I'm here to do a reading on Magdalena Cojocari. She went missing in Cornelius, North Carolina, November 21st, 2022. She was living with her mother and her stepfather, and they did not report her missing until 21 days, I believe, 21 or 22 days after she had been last seen. She was missing. So she was last seen getting off a school bus. They do have video surveillance cameras showing that she was getting off the school bus, that she did get off the school bus to her home. Her mother, Diana, and her stepfather, Christopher, are now in jail under a pretty high bond due to the fact that they did not report Magdalena until 21 days after. Like I said, she is only 11 years old and no one has found her yet. The parents are not speaking. The only thing that the mother and the stepfather are saying is kind of like a blame game here, saying that the mother thought the stepfather had went out of town with Magdalena, and so the mother thought the stepfather had her. And when the stepfather came home, he wanted to know where Magdalena was, and the mother was like, well, I thought she was with you. And the stepfather was like, no, I wasn't, she didn't go with me, I didn't have her. But yet throughout this whole process, the mother never called to see if the stepfather had Magdalena, never checked with anyone. I think she did call her mother, and she was scared to call the police, and I'm paraphrasing, and a lot goes on, and we don't always know everything when it comes to a case anyway. But I did hear she called her mother and was like she was afraid to call the police because she was more in fear of her husband, Christopher. So I just wanted to check into the energies, and there was a lot of energies throughout this case or throughout my readings, and so I'm going to go through it the best I can. I do not, and I'm going to go into more of the details that I found, okay? So during the day when Magdalena was dropped off from the school bus, and I just want to give you guys a heads up, if I look away or you kind of stumble with my words or pause or what have you, I still get messages through my videos. So even though I've done readings and stuff, I've already pre-done the reading, and I just want to give you guys the information. As I'm doing the readings, I still get visions and I still can hear, and I'm still very much using my intuition and things like that. So I could pause, I could look away, however it may go, because it's almost like spirit will come in. Have you ever been talking to someone and someone else comes into the conversation, and you kind of just like have to hold off a minute, and then you have to go back to the other person and start the conversation over again or finish what you started? It's kind of like that. So you just have to bear with me, and hopefully the longer you watch me, the more you'll understand that. Okay, that's just how I operate, how I work, and how spirit works with me. Okay, I'm very much ADHD, and so my guides work with me. They know who I am, and they know how to get their message across. It's just me getting my message across to you guys through them that can be kind of difficult. Okay, so she was last seen 11/21, and I do have my notes too, but if you just see me, then that's what I'm doing. Okay, so she was last seen 11/21/2022. Getting off the school bus. The energy I got that was around Magdalena when she got off the school bus and when she went into her home, because she did go into her home, there was really someone there that was trying to They needed a resolution. And this had something to do with finances, it had something to do with legalities. Okay, it definitely did. It was some kind of legalities, most definitely contracts. Could have been talks of a divorce or thoughts of a divorce, but this person that she was around needed a resolution to these matters. Okay, and I don't know if Magdalena was the resolution or she thought Magdalena would be the resolution to these problems, but that's what I'm getting. That was in their energy. Also, I did get female and male. So it could be the mother and the stepfather, or it could be mother and another male. It could be stepfather and another female. Okay, we can look at it like that. But I did get male and female energies that are involved in this case, and that is involved in Magdalena's disappearance. Also, but there's a stronger female presence. Okay, and I did get traveling to, I feel like there was a male figure that was traveling to possibly see a younger female that possibly has lighter hair, lighter eyes, fairer skin. But this is a younger female that this person was traveling to. Okay. And I got, yeah, they were definitely traveling. And when they traveled, or when this person traveled to this male, or vice versa, it would mostly be during the night. I got the numbers 13 and 24, and of course I break them down to angel numbers, and I got the numbers, so that would equal the 5 and the 6. So 5 was definitely significant in this case. So something to do with May is going to be very significant when it comes to this case. Okay, the number 5 in the month of May. I did get, unfortunately, I did hear the word or words S trafficking. I did get that. I did pick that up, but you guys have to realize that is words hold energy, and that was a word that has been surfing around this case. But I did get that word. Okay, I did get S trafficking. Okay. I got something could happen during the AM. Okay, so something on the 14th. I'm also getting Valentine's Day as well. So April 14th can be very significant. I'm sorry, I said April 14th. I'm sorry. I meant February. April could be significant since I said that. But I got February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. For us here. And so it's something to do on a Tuesday and in the morning, okay, on the 14th. And then I got something, I also got Virginia, so the state of Virginia. That could be where Magdalena is. That could be where the person that has caused Magdalena's disappearance or is involved somehow could have ties to Virginia. They could have been through Virginia, or they are currently at Virginia. Okay, or the mother or the stepfather or any type of family member. It's someone's connected to Virginia. And this is random, but I have to put it out there because this is what I heard, but it is very random. I got something to do with the bladder, someone's bladder. I don't know if it's Magdalena's bladder, but something to do with someone's bladder here. Okay. I also got that I feel like Magdalena, I'm seeing Magdalena overhearing a conversation. And the only thing that I'm getting from this conversation is the fact I'm seeing the person and they're shorter. They're not tall. They have, brown or black hair, and they wear glasses. And this is a female, or they have reading glasses or something like that. But I'm I'm seeing Magdalena overhearing a conversation. Okay. Um. Yeah. So that's what I got with that. Excuse me, you guys. And thank you guys for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. It helps me so much. You guys are amazing. I do read them, so feel free to comment on any case that I do. Fill me in on anything that you know. And, I just love to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. That is getting me in the algorithm. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel, that will be at the end of the video. Okay, I do have a Cash App and a PayPal. So yeah, feel free to donate to the channel. It would help me, and also help me be able to do this more, which I would love to do. I did get from Magdalena, they wanted me gone. They wanted me gone. And I felt like I got the feeling of just being very burdened and weighed down by something. I don't think this is Magdalena's energy. I believe this was around her. So someone was feeling very weighed down, very stressed out. They didn't know what to do. I do believe it came to probably some legalities here. Maybe there was talks of a divorce. Maybe there was talks of losing a home or a house. Maybe there were talks of just, not being able to make it, not being able to live the lifestyle that they were used to living. But definitely something to do with a young female in the home, or someone going to see a young female. But this situation was very stressful for someone. Someone definitely couldn't sleep at night, or this is what's going on now. They can't sleep at night. They're just worried. So yeah, I don't know, you guys, but there is an energy of worry. And I got that this wasn't really planned out so much. If there was planning, there was very little planning. I did get that someone is saying that they didn't do this, okay? And I do feel like there's another person or someone else involved that has not been talked to yet. So that is a good note, okay? Someone here does have a family. They do have a family. And I also got something to do with DNA, some kind of DNA being caught at the crime scene, well, not a crime scene, but inside the home, okay? So there could be some DNA. This person has their DNA inside the home. I do get that this person likes to go out and they like to have a good time, okay? Bars, clubs, etc. I do feel like this case is coming together, and I don't think it will be a long drawn out case regardless of the outcome. I think everything is coming together for the officers, the authorities, things like that, people that are on the case. Everything is kind of coming together. This person, you would consider them to be fun to hang out with, and like I said, they do like to go out. And I got someone is protecting someone here. Someone is protecting someone here. I did get I crossed over fast. But you guys, I really don't feel like she's crossed over yet. I could definitely be wrong. I'm not always right. But there is something here about crossing over. I got they were in love with someone else. I do feel like there could have been a love affair going on. Someone could have been meeting someone. And I do believe that there was a lack of love, or someone fell out of love, or they just wasn't in love anymore. I believe that was stressing someone out as well. It was making them very sad and very irritated, very ill, very high tempered. It was definitely over, I believe someone in the situation was very obsessed with the other, and they didn't want to lose what they had. Again, yeah, I did get that this person, one of the people, they are shorter. They are shorter. And Magdalena did overhear a conversation that someone had, and you know, there was worry here. There was worry. There was stress. There was sadness, and you know, a lot of this case, what I'm getting, revolved around greed. It revolved around money, and it revolved around legalities and someone coming up with a resolution to these problems. You know, maybe Magdalena gave to someone. There has been a lot of traveling. There's been a lot of traveling. There's been a lot of, I'm hearing there's been a lot of traveling at night. Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing Magdalena look out of a window, a car window. So she is traveling. And I almost feel like there's another family around her. And there is someone that she's around that is showing her love. They are being nurturing to her. I don't know if it's because they have to be or because they feel bad. I don't know. This case is very deep, and I just pray for Magdalena to have a safe return home, if home is safe for her. I pray, you know, that everybody involved will get the answers that they need. And if anyone does know anything about Magdalena's disappearance, the fact that she is missing, please reach out to the right authorities and tell someone. You know, you can keep your name anonymous and no one ever has to know. But any little bit will help. My channel is not to confuse. I do not blame. You gain your own perspective and you can do your own research. I am just here sharing what it is that I do, and I talk to Spirit, and I love it. Am I always right? No, but am I right a lot of the times? Yes, they are, not me. They are. So I give the credit to them. Anyway, I love you guys. Keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and your comments. I love them. And I love you too. And I'm always sending love and light.